Hello everyone, it's me Napa here, and we are back with some more Dokkan battle. So, JP did a download hit tonight, and there's a lot of news to cover, a lot of brand new units coming out, a world tournament, a lot of easy A's that we're getting as well. So honestly, just go ahead and hop right into it. So this is basically just a brief overview of what we're going to be covering today, except for the easy A's. So yeah. Right here we have this Kefla's introductory movie. We're going to basically be able to see Kefla's, super attack animations and stuff like that. Basically what Legends does. We've been getting this and seeing stuff like this since, I believe, the actual, since the Tech Gogeta came out for JP specifically. Along with that, we are getting some easy A's, so pretty cool. Courtesy translations to me, so that's pretty cool. And we're getting the Super Saiyan 2 Khalifa STR EZA. We're getting It Super Saiyan 2 Kills EZA. And then Tech Super Saiyan 2 Cabba. So the free-to-play Super Saiyan 2 units, they're all getting EZAs. They're all looking pretty solid, actually, from what I'm seeing right here. So let's go ahead and take a look. So, Super Saiyan 2 Khalifa. Her leader skills Rapid Growth, Key 3, and HP Attack and Defense plus 77%. Or STR types Key 3, and then HP Attack and Defense plus 50%. On her super attack effect, she causes supreme damage to the enemy and raises defense by 30% for 3 turns. Now before she EZA'd, she raised defense by 30% for 1 turn. Now it is 3 turns. I wonder if the wiki updated any of this yet. No. But now it's 30% by 3 turns, which is a very nice change. Her passive skill, she gets attack and defense plus 30% up to 160%, and then a chance to evade enemy attacks, including super attacks, up to 15%, plus 15% up to 60% total, per Universe Survival Saga category ally on the team. So obviously that increases a drastic amount right here, 80% to 160%. That's basically double, plus the easy stats. So her dodge chance stays the same. I kind of expected that not to change. So in total, you would want a good, 5-6 Universe Survival Saga category allies on the team, which is pretty good. For a Universe Survival Saga team specifically. And again, she wants to work a lot with, Kefla, KO, Cabba, those type of units anyways. So for a free-to-play unit, she's looking pretty solid with this 3-turn raise as well. Along with that, she gets an attack plus 70% when there's an ally whose name includes KO on the team. And then she launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack if that ally is attacking in the same turn. So before EZA, she only got the 50% attack, and this stayed the exact same. So they didn't change this to like a high chance or anything like that. Overall, this Khalifa seems pretty good. You have to keep in mind, if she does get her additional super attack, she could stack this for 3 turns right there. So she can get multiple stacks of this across multiple turns, which will obviously be a very powerful thing to have. Because I want to bring this over here, the physical drag over here, dude, to this physical, oh my god, this physical Kefla's easy. I want to, dude, oh, are you kidding me? Okay. But yeah, that's the Khalifa right there. So next we have the Int Super Saiyan 2 Kale EZA right here. So her leader skill, she now leads full power Key 3 and then HP attack and defense plus 77%, or Int types Key 3 and HP attack and defense plus 50%. Now obviously it doesn't matter her leader skill, but it's just nice to point out, a full power free-to-play leader. I don't even know if full power has a free-to-play leader. No, it doesn't. So this is the first free-to-play lead for full power. I guess that's pretty cool. Her super attack effects, she raises attack for 1 turn, causes supreme damage, and lowers defense. Nothing really too special. For passive skill, she gets attack and defense plus 120% when she performs a super attack. And she gives Universe Survival Saga allies Key 2 and attack and defense plus 30%. Now, before she EZA, she didn't get anything start of turn or on super attack just unconditional. So that's pretty good. She gets that, and then this stays the same. I kind of didn't really expect that to change, to be honest. Maybe they could have bumped it up to 3 key, but it's fine. She gets defense plus 70% when there's an ally whose name includes KO. I said KO, but it's Khalifa. I should edit that. It's when an ally whose name includes Khalifa is on the team. And then all allies, it's Key plus 1, attack and defense, and chance to perform a critical hit plus 16% if the ally is attacking in the same turn. Let me actually retweet this. No, wait, actually retweet the wrong one. Let me actually talk about this. This is with Khalifa. This is with Khalifa, not KO. Hear my typing. Screw you. I do what I want. Anyways. But yeah, I think she seems pretty good, honestly. With this defense starter turn and this, like, she's going to have what? around 90% defense, no, 100% defense start of turn if she has a Khalifa on the team. And on top of that, she'll get an additional 120% attack and defense when performing a super attack. She also gives allies crit chance as well, you know. So, overall, she's a pretty damn good unit, I feel like. I think she's better than the Super Saiyan 2 Khalifa from what I'm seeing personally. And she's going to be a really good floating option for the Universe Survival Saga team. Now we have the Tech Super Saiyan 2 Cabba. Now, the Tech Super Saiyan 2 Cabba, he's kind of interesting. He gives Master and Student Bond Key 3 and then HP attack and defense plus 77%. Or Tech Types Key 3 and then HP attack and defense plus 50%. His super attack effect, he raises defense for 1 turn. He causes supreme damage, and then he raises all allies' defense by 30% for 1 turn as well. So essentially what happens here is, if you have him in the first slot, he's going to raise his own defense by 60%, and then all allies' defense by 30%, for example. That reminds me similar to what the STR Jace has. He raises, I believe, all allies' attack and defense by 20% for 1 turn, but this guy just does defense by 30% for 1 turn. I think that's a neat effect to have, honestly, but the issue with him is that, like, how his passive is structured. So if you see right here, this buddy looked like pre-EZA. Post-EZA, he gets attack and defense plus 120% when he's performing a super attack. He gets an additional attack, defense, and chance to perform a critical hit plus 7% per Universe Survival Saga category ally. And there didn't look like to be any restriction to that, I believe. Let me double check that. Maybe there's a restriction. I'm not the best translator, obviously, but this is all we have. Pretty sure that's what it is. He gets an additional attack plus 70% if there's a pure Saiyan category ally attacking in the same turn. Now, obviously, that's going to be pretty good with his attack and defense plus 120% when he's performing a super attack specifically. So, all in all, he can get a pretty high chance to crit. And, you know, he can look pretty solid because of how his passive works. So, again, if you have a full Universe Survival Saga category team, that's... Let me double check Cabba right here. And no, he does not have a max, so I was correct. Okay, I'm correct. Obviously, I'm correct. I'm so smart. Anyways, so he can be looking pretty good right here. That's really good for him. I think he'll be a great slot 2 and 3 unit. I just feel like, unfortunately, this, if you have him in slot 3, you won't really get too much use for it, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. STRTN is also getting an awakening, so I believe it's this one right here. We are getting the 41st World Tournament for JP. We're getting Youth Napa as the World Tournament reward. We're getting, you know, the World Tournament banner. This STR10 is getting a Dokkan Awakening. This 17 right here is returning on the World Tournament banner. This is the actual, what's the word? This is the normal JSSR banner. So, that one doesn't look really that great this time. But yeah, STR10. He gets STR types, key plus 2, and then an HP attack defense plus 70% fodder. He raises attack, he raises defense for 1 turn. I was looking at this. He causes supreme damage and then he lowers attack and defense. Very good effects, honestly. The defense raise is pretty good for him. And the lowering attack will be solid for super battle road stages as well. His passives go. He gets key 2 and then attack and defense plus 180% at the start of turn. He gets an additional defense plus 120% when he's facing one enemy. And then he actually gets an additional attack plus 220%. Now this is 120%. My finger slipped and that's like, I don't care because I already messed up the first time because I forgot to add something additional. But yes, this is 220% attack, but defense minus 30% when he's performing a super attack. And he stuns the attacked enemy for 2 turns, once only. And then he gets an additional attack plus 80% when he's performing a super attack the following turn. So just to break it down, he has this mega powerful super attack that does lower his defense a little, but he guaranteed stuns and he lowers enemies' attack, and he does still technically raise his defense on super attack. So it helps kind of mitigate the defense loss in a sense, kind of, not really, because this is still going to be more powerful than this, but they kind of build him in a way so that it's not the worst thing ever. You know, it's not a total loss. And then, you know, after that super attack, he still does get the 80% following turns, which is still going to be pretty solid for him. Now, keep in mind, he is a free-to-play unit, so he's going to have free-to-play stats. So, don't look at these big numbers like 220% attack when performing a super attack and be like, oh my god, he's so busted! Because he's still free-to-play, but he's looking pretty solid to me. Can't wait to try him out, honestly. Now we have AGO Hit getting a Dokkan Awakening right here. So this AGO Hit, I feel like he could have been pretty interesting. And he honestly, looking at his kit, I think he is still pretty interesting right here. So he gives AGL types Key 2 and then HP attack and defense plus 70%. Super attack effect. He stacks attack, causes supreme damage with a medium chance to stun. His passive skill. He gives attack and defense plus 100%. He gets an additional attack and defense plus 100% when he's performing a super attack. He gets an additional attack plus 60% and a high chance to stun the attacked enemy as the first attacker in the turn. So this is basically what he kind of looked like pre-ZA. So I can close this now. So he used to get attack and defense plus 60% when performing a super attack. Now he has some start of turn and it's 100%, which is very good. This medium chance as the first attacker in the turn stays the same, but he also does get 60% attack additional as well on top of that. Along with that, he did get something as a second or third attacker in the turn, which is what I would have liked to see from this guy. So this is brand new. He gets a medium chance to evade enemies' attack, and he lowers attacked enemies' attack by 20% for 2 turns as a second or third attacker in the turn. So this means that he can attack debuff, he could stun, he could evade right here in the second or third slot. I really like him in the second or third slot compared to the first slot. Like the first slot, you probably wouldn't really run him there because he gets a lot of his attack and defense, like basically over half of it, from when he's performing a super attack right here. So you would prefer to keep him in the second or third slot. I think he's a really good floating unit for like a lot of these teams, such as, you know, maybe you're having trouble with, I don't know, let's say the rapid growth category super battle road that's about to come out global or should soon. You know, he could be pretty solid option there, something like that. I think this AGL hit looks pretty good, honestly. I'm really excited to use him as well. Now we have the final free-to-play unit, this Int Napa. I believe this is the TN right here, yeah. We have this Int free-to-play Napa. Now, this is Napa youth, so again, he has the actual like hair and everything on his head, which is crazy, but yeah. His leader skills, obviously in type Key 2 and then 50% stats, useless. He actually greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn on super attack and causes supreme damage. Obviously that's a very good super attack effect. He gets attack and defense plus 70%. He gets an additional attack plus 70% when he's performing a super attack. He gets an additional attack and defense plus 40% up to 80% with each attack he receives. And then he has a high chance for an additional attack plus 78% to Napa and guard against all attacks. Honestly, he seems pretty solid. He doesn't awaken, so it's like he's gonna be a good. He's like okay, but he's not really gonna be great. I feel like, if you get the guard off, sure he'll be actually pretty solid, but it's only a high chance for the guard, so that's why I'm kind of sour on it. But yeah, those are the new EZA and free-to-play units kind of awakening there. We have Kefla's new category. Now, Kefla's new category has every single Goku on it. It has Goten and Trunks. It has, you know, Tien, Krillin, Android 8. Like, look at this category. It's pretty absurd. Tien and Yamcha and Puar. Mr. Satan and Bat Boos, I believe, are also in this category. Pan is on this category. Like, the GT trio is also on this category. Like, this is an absurd category. Just look at the amount of units on here. Skinny Boo's on this category from what I saw there as well. I'm gonna make a separate video on this team specifically, just to kind of discuss, you know, maybe some team building options you would run, stuff like that. This category is pretty absurd. Look, Broly Trio finally gets a new team. Let's go. Right here, this is actually, I want to talk about this first. So this is the Guinea Force random login thread. So we don't know what exactly the rewards are going to be, but it seems like there's going to be obviously the Guinea Force random login. We saw that actually in the data download during the worldwide celebration. We thought there was going to be like another section to part 3, but it ended up not being another section to part 3. So yeah, I think that's pretty good, honestly. Hopefully this is better than the Hercules special login bonus is what I would say, because if they're going to do a whole different one in its entirety, I would prefer it to be a better one, but we'll just have to wait and see. Now this 30 stones. So they changed the Boma event so that it only lasts for about 10 days or so, but you get 30 stones every day, and this just ends. So the devs, obviously, well, from Austin was saying, the devs just want to burn all these extra stones. They're like, okay, we didn't expect the event to last like this long. We gotta stop this. So they changed the mission, or they updated the mission right here, so that after the worldwide celebration, it's gonna be 30 stones a day. 30 stones a day for 10 days. That's 300 stones. This is going to be for global too, by the way. This is absurd. This is actually crazy, dude. This is... I love Dokkan. I love Dokkan Battle. Dokkan Battle is the greatest game to ever exist. Now, we have physical Kefla's EZA. I kind of discussed her yesterday, so if you want to check out that video, feel free to do so. She looks pretty solid. She doesn't really look like, you know, like, oh my god, so broken. But she's a pretty good unit, honestly. The key sphere changing is going to be helpful for the brand new Kefla. And I don't think the new Kefla and Cabba are actually out. No, they're not, but they're also pretty good. They're in the data as well, obviously. They are set to release in a little over 24 hours from now. So I would say, well, it's like 29-ish hours from now or so is when they should release. So yeah, honestly, they look pretty good. And that's really all there is for this specific JP data download. I'm trying to think if there's anything at the top of my head that I missed before. I mean, here's the new updated category list. And yeah, that's basically it. Here's the missions. So we're gonna get... What is this, actually? Are these weekend missions? Okay, we're getting these weekend missions again. Okay. No, there's the World Tournament. I think. I don't know. I can't even tell, dude. I can't read Japanese. Infinite Dragon Ball History Stage. What are the categories that we need to use? So for Infinite Dragon Ball History, we need to use Join Forces and... I believe, yeah, it's Join Forces and the new category, which is Bond of Friends or something like that at the top of my head. So yeah, I mean, those are the two new categories for the Infinite Dragon Ball History. And that's pretty much it there. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Let me know what you guys think, if you guys are excited for all these free-to-play EZAs and stuff like that. It's been fun, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.